Zimbabwe Republic Police policing for peace, economic recovery and prosperity in the Second Republic. It is that time again when we interact with you with a view to strengthen our relationship, of course the main objective being the maintenance of law and order in the country. Welcome to Crime Watch. I'm Elliot Kudzai Ganyani. We start off this week's episode by taking a look at COVID-19 related developments. The Zimbabwe Republic Police are concerned with people who continue to carelessly flout lockdown regulations which are meant to curtail the spread of the coronavirus. This follows the unending arrest of people for breach of national lockdown regulations. A total of 1,140 people were apprehended on the 18th of August 2020, bringing the total cumulative figure nationwide to 144,570 people. Moving on, the Zimbabwe Republic Police are concerned with an upsurge in murder cases across the country in the recent past. On a side interview, Police spokesperson Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati gave disturbing statistics that happened between the 13th to the 19th of August 2020. In one such case, a 37-year-old Mutare man murdered his 65-year-old father by pulling his private parts after accusing him of cheating on his mother. In yet another case of patricide in Cholocho, another man killed his father after he tried to admonish him from scolding mourners at a funeral. Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati also had concerns on murder cases that are a result of cases of infidelity. In one such case, on the 16th of August 2020, a 22-year-old woman was murdered by her boyfriend, while another 19-year-old woman was also murdered for permitting the accused's girlfriend to see another man at her residence. Meanwhile, an 80-year-old Goromonzi woman was found dead at her homestead with her legs tied and her face swollen. During the same period under review, a 66-year-old man was found dead with wounds on his chest and stomach, while his leg was broken in Epworth in Harare. In yet another case, two men fatally assaulted a 21-year-old man whom they accused of trying to steal from them. Let us respect the sanctity of human life and engage professionals in cases of social conflict or domestic disputes. As we move on, Criminal Investigations Department Minerals, Flora and Fauna Unit Mutare have arrested two people after they found them in possession of ivory worth over 240,000 United States dollars without a license. Let us get more in the following story.
We received information to the effect that there were people who were trying to sell rhinoceros horns. We acted on the information received and managed to arrest two accused persons, whilst in possession of two rhinoceros horns which weighed 2.31 kilograms, and they are valued at 240,000 United States dollars. We took the accused persons to court and were remanded in custody. We are encouraging the public to keep on working with the police, supplying information which can assist the police to detect poaching activities.
Police have responded swiftly to a disturbing trend of stock theft cases in Somabula, leading to the recovery of the stolen cattle. The successes have been attributed to a number of factors, including community participation in the fight against crime. Let us hear more.
Here at Somabula, we police a farming area. The farmers do mostly cattle ranching, and as a result, we encounter a lot of stock thieves. Since January this year up to date, we've had about 15 cases of stock theft. Out of the 15 cases, 13 involve cattle. And of the 13 cases, 117 cattle were stolen. Out of the 117 cattle that were stolen, 106 were recovered, which translates to a 91% recovery rate. We attribute our high recovery rate to cooperation with the members of the public, a vibrant neighborhood watch committee, crime awareness campaigns, and branding. We encourage most farmers to brand their cattle because they are easily identifiable when they've been stolen.
From those stock theft cases, we take a short break. Join us in the second segment. It is the second segment of Crime Watch, and to those who are just joining us, welcome. ZRP Zimba have apprehended some criminals who were terrorizing motorists and passengers between Chinhoyi, Chegutu and Norton in Mashonaland West Province.
We have been receiving cases of armed robberies which are occurring in our policing area, especially during the night and along the highways. We managed to arrest the accused persons. The circumstances surrounding was that armed robbers masqueraded as genuine transport seekers to travel from Chegutu to Chinhoyi. Along the highway, they pretended as if they wanted a recess and ordered the driver to stop. When the driver stopped the vehicle, the accused persons then produced a pistol and an okapi knife and ordered the occupants in the motor vehicle to surrender all their belongings. There were 4 other passengers, and including the driver, who succumbed to the robbery, and they surrendered all that they had. We managed to arrest the accused persons. We arrested them in Norton, and we handed over the matter to CID for further investigations.
We spoke to Criminal Investigations Department Chinhoyi, who investigated the case and linked these criminals to several other counts of armed robbery.
Upon further interviews, it was discovered that there had some other cases in Mangura, Norton and Kadoma. We recovered a motor vehicle belonging to the complainant, a machete and a pistol from the accused persons, and they were taken to court.
Meanwhile, the 2 accused persons, that is Gift Mashavike, age 28, and Lakmo Shoko, age 20, have since been convicted and sentenced to 9 years imprisonment each. Now moving on, police-public partnerships are critical in resource mobilization, which are meant to enhance police efficiency in discharging its constitutional mandate of maintaining law and order in the country. This comes after ZRP Mutasa Crime Consultative Committee in Nyanga District pulled resources together with other members of the public to construct new offices at Mutasa Police Station. Crime Watch attended a groundbreaking ceremony to kickstart this project and filed the following story.
What we are witnessing today is a very good event, a good partnership between the Zimbabwe Republic Police, represented by ZRP Mutasa, and the community within Mutasa. Mutasa Police Station is privileged to have a community that they are policing. Anything that happens within the community as it relates to crime, they are always there, willing to help, either in the form of motor vehicles, either in the form of fuel, either in the form of stationery, to ease the burden of the police as they go about their duties. Today's event will go down in the history of the Zimbabwe Republic Police, represented by ZRP Mutasa.
This is a brainchild of our CCC, Crime Consultative Committee. The committee took it upon themselves to build this structure. It is going to be built by the community. It is their understanding that the police station is theirs, but not for the police officers. It is also their way of showing gratitude towards the police.
Tikabatana zvinhu zvinoita nyore, chara chimwe achitswanyi inda. Saka kuti zvinhu zvedu zvinake, tinofanira kunga tiri kusikirana kune vamwe vakawanda nokuti zvinhu zvedu zvinake. Mutasa muno vanhu vemusha vasina mari vakakanya zvidhina, vari kuchera mavhu, vari kulodha malori. Saka everybody in this country can do it kuti zvinhu zvifambe zvakanaka.
Major entry points such as airports and borders are sometimes used to perpetuate transnational organized crimes. It is therefore critical for national security that security personnel are equipped with the requisite skills to use modern technological gadgets for detection of criminals at such entry points. Pursuant to this cause, some police officers recently completed a camera-enhanced facial recognition course for detection of criminals. The course, which was also attended by other security sector stakeholders, was being virtually facilitated by a Japanese company.
We all know that an organization that does not move with times and train its human capital, all contemporary issues will become obsolete. Successful organizations thrive on training of human capital and moving with times. As a result, the ZRP has seen it fit to conduct this very important facial recognition system course. The ZRP is an organization that appreciates that policing in the 21st century cannot be separated from technology. Just like any business entity, the Z-Therapy has added value to its product, which is service delivery, by acquiring and installing facial recognition technology at all our entry and exit points. JM Como Airport being one of the beneficiaries. The installed system uses auto-focusing cameras to detect and identify faces using biometric identification to match faces in a system. The system will assist in accounting for wanted persons and other criminals as fugitives use entry or exit points to evade arrest. The exercise is still ongoing and will cover all the entry and exit points.
It is our honor and privilege to be part of this exciting project with the Zimbabwe government, and we are happy to contribute to the public safety in Zimbabwe. Thanks to the Z-Therapy team for facilitating up to this point. We have obviously encountered some challenges, but every time that we have reached out to you, you have solved our challenges promptly.
Security issues at residential and business premises need constant reminders. Let us get some tips from professionals.
We are going to look at mitigating human risk. And before we go any further, in Harare, in the western suburb, at around 11 o'clock, armed robbers connived with the housemaid. The housemaid gave access to the armed robbers, and those armed robbers were successful on their mission. So when we speak of security, we do not only concentrate on external threats, we also need to consider things within our premises. As long as there are people, there will be a risk. So it is important to make sure that all your employees have gone through a thorough vetting process to mitigate human risk, which includes collusion and also fraud. It is recommended that checks for screening of candidates should be done like criminal checks, identity checks, credit checks, previous reference checks before you employ them. This should include even lifestyle audits, where you need to know the lifestyle of your employee that you have hired. So screening of employees should be done periodically to ensure that your workplaces are safe and conducive to business operations. So we encourage you to approach security service providers so that your screening of employees can be done efficiently.
From those security tips, we are taking a short breather. Join us in the third and final segment. Single vehicle crashes constitute about 1/3 of road accidents, and these accidents are avoidable. A recent survey has shown that these accidents continue to happen unabated. The Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe speaks more about this.
I would like to highlight one type of road traffic crash which often results in fatalities and injuries are serious. It accounts for 1/3 of the road traffic fatalities we obtain on our roads. This is the non-collision single vehicle crash. Mota iri one inobuda mugwagwa yabuda mugwagwa inorovera pamuti, it simply makes just a roll over and crashes. There is no other car, there is no other driver. Now we call this a mystery crash because sometimes the driver dies in the crash and dead people don't answer questions as to what exactly happened. Those who survive the road traffic crash won't admit to driving mistakes. Madriver vanoreva nhema kana vapinda mutsaona vamauti kwanzi pangopinda gudo pa windscreen, so it was the baboon. Or vamauti kwanzi mota yangu karikaya kurola, so it was the vehicle. Vamauti taura kuti I hit a pothole, so it was the pothole. Most of the problems go back to the driver. Fatigue. The driver might be sleeping at the wheel. This is what we call highway hypnosis. Dozing off, and all of a sudden the car is off the road. That's one thing. Fatigue is also contributed by drunk driving. When you have a trip, intoxicants must never be used by the driver. Drugs zakari. Drugs are clearly written by the physician, may cause drowsiness. So the driver has to make sure if they have been prescribed drugs, they ask the physician what the effect of these drugs would have on their driving, so that does not cause highway hypnosis, speed. The driver loses control of the car because of too much speed. The other factors also, we will not discount the vehicle condition, weather conditions, as well as the traffic conditions, where the driver might have tried to avoid a collision, loses control of that vehicle, rolls out of the road and crashes into an embankment or a tree. What does it mean to road users? Whenever you see vehicles coming, you are a pedestrian, you are by the roadside, you must always suspect the driver might lose control of that vehicle and the vehicle may crash into you. We also have got our high-risky area, which is the Christmas Pass, which has resulted in many fatal crashes, which are single vehicle crashes, rolling over the cliff of the Christmas Pass and then killing people in the process. We're just setting alerts and sending alerts to you. Our drivers, be very much aware that you could be involved in a single vehicle crash.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police offers a variety of services, including community assistance whenever need arises. Recently, ZRP Support Unit Province were in Mashonaland West Province in Zvimba North constituency, where they conducted a fumigation exercise meant to curtail the spread of COVID-19 at Muriel and Ashaya mines, respectively. They fumigated roads, open spaces, workplaces, and all residential places. The police-public partnership was held by some of the residents and workers at these mines.
Watanga kuspreya kunosvikirawo masecurity edu anobva kwaHarare kumabarracks vakazopinda nepamain entrance paBoomgate iko zvino vanga vari kukomboni kwapedza havo kuvillage. Saka pavari kurova marodzi nemumwe munoungana vanhu vakapedza kudaro vachaenda futi nekuesha mine kunova kune sister company yedu uko kwavachanopedzisa basa rezvavatiitira sekunoku. Ngokurudzirawo vanhu kuti vakwanise kuteedzera zvinotaurwa negovernment. Dai zvavaitaitirwawo government mapurisa edu achiuya achizotisprayira kuno dai varamba vachingoita izvozvo vachidzoka futi zvekare.
The officer commanding Police Support Unit Province, Assistant Commissioner Vazivi Dube, promised to continue assisting the communities in fighting COVID-19 as well as in fighting crime.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police has riot control vehicles that are meant to manage public order, disorder situations whenever they arise. These vehicles of late have been handy in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. We embarked on a fumigation exercise right around the country and covered all provinces in the country. Of late, we deployed the vehicles for the fumigation of mines, that is Mural Mine and Ashaya Mine in Mashonaland West Province. We continue to make an undertaking to embark in fumigation exercises as requested by our stakeholders or in partnership with our stakeholders whenever they require. As far as these services are concerned, we do not charge anything to provide this service. What is only necessary are the fumigation chemicals to be provided by the stakeholder. As the Zimbabwe Republic Police, we encourage members of the public to fully comply with lockdown regulations as enunciated by the Zimbabwean government.
Police in Mashonaland East Province are conducting awareness campaigns to curtail the spread of COVID-19 as well as in the fight against crime. Recently, they visited tobacco auction floors in Marondera where they interacted with farmers.
Kurudziro yatinayo yatakapihwa neWorld Health Organization ndeyekuti patiri kufamba kana kwese kwatinenge tiri ngatimaintaine social distance ye1 meter apart at all the time. Paunenge uriona kuti wakamaintaina distance ye1 meter nemunhu ari padhuze newe here. izvi zvinotibatsira zvakanyanya nekuti kuti uwane coronavirus unenge wateiona kubva kune umwe munhu wawaswederana naye padhuze kana kuti unenge waenda pamaobjects ari infected nevirus irori.
Isusu sevarimi tinotendawo mapurisa kuti anotichengetedza nguva yekumashure kuti akanga tichidirwa, asi zvinezvi wakutichengetedza kuti tisabirwe fodya dzedu.
The provincial manager of also tobacco auction floors applauded the police for their presence as well as their awareness campaigns.
Munongoziva kana fodya ichitengeswa mbavha dzinowanda, saka mapurisa aripo kuchengetedza varimi vedu. Tiri kufara zvikuru nokuti tinawo panguva dzese vanenge vachishanda nesu vakatichengeta uye vachichengeta varimi vedu.
Before we move on to people who want the police wanted list, would like to appeal for information that may help in the identification of a dead body which was discovered in Galiva River in Mvurwe by the police. The man is estimated to have been in his late 30s and is about 1.8 meters tall. He was wearing a khaki 3/4 short with a brown leather belt, red t-shirt written Guxi, and a khaki shirt. Also found near the body was some nets suggesting that he could have been fishing. We are appealing to members of the public who could be missing a relative to contact CID Mvurwe on 0277 2577. Alternatively, you can contact any nearest police station or our National Complaints Desk number on 0242 703 631. The police is also appealing for members of the public who may have information surrounding the death of this man to come forward and assist the police in its investigations. We now move to people on the police wanted list. Jambesi police are looking for Belekezela Moyo, aged 48, of Shantali village, Chief Shana Lilonga Jambesi, for a case of domestic violence. Jambesi police are also looking for Libat Zulu of BH23 village, Chief Shana Jambesi, for a case of theft. In Matabeleland South Province, Mangwe police are looking for Dumisani Ngube of Mhlochana village, Chief Chichi Mangwe, for an assault case. Lastly, Glendale police are looking for Darlington Mututuva, aged 30, of Sekerete Farm, Glendale, for assault. Anyone with information that may help us in locating any of these wanted people should contact any nearest police station. Alternatively, you can contact us on any of the following details. Our National Complaints Desk number is 0242 703 631. Visit our website www.zetrop.gov.zw. Email us on feedback@zetrop.gov.zw. Alternatively, you can link with us on our Twitter handle @PleaseZimbabwe or like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Please. Be reminded that all Crime Watch episodes are accessible on YouTube channel Zimbabwe Republic Please. It has been a pleasure joining you from wherever you are across Zimbabwe. Just a reminder that we need to unite, particularly during this COVID-19 time. Together, we can win this battle against the coronavirus pandemic. From the crew behind the scenes and myself, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, it is pleasant viewing and God bless.